The University Interscholastic League has just wrapped up their meeting. They talked about last week's referee that was hit in Marble Falls involving a San Antonio high school football team. Our Chris Oddie was at this meeting this morning and he joins us live from Round Rock. And Chris, we're going to have to wait for a decision in this case, aren't we?
Yes, we will. They want to gather all the facts. That's what they were doing here today. They labeled this an emergency meeting, and it was obvious the UIL was very disturbed by what happened in Marble Falls on Friday night. Not just the blindside hit on the referee, but everything that led up. Accounts of the game were that the San Antonio J players received multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, ejections, and it all came to a head with the attack against the ref. The committee questioned Northside ISD's superintendent and athletic director about what they worry could be a culture problem at J High School. They want to know where the coaches were when this was allowed to happen. The district said they have spoken with coaches about leadership. The UIL also questioned the director of the Officials Association about the accusations that the ref made racial slurs. If a complaint is filed, which is expected, the association will start their own investigation, which will include getting statements from other officials in the crew. We found that that umpire in question was filling in on the crew Friday night, but regardless, it was made clear nothing would justify what those two now suspended players did.
But as far as the reaction from the students, no matter what created that in their actions, it's very serious, and so that is a part of the investigation. It is somewhat separate and apart, needs to be dealt with, and will be.
And it will be at least a couple of weeks before the UIL is ready to hand down any punishments. Those two players, though, have already been suspended from school by the district, pending a disciplinary hearing. We're live in Round Rock. Chris Oddie, KXAN News.
And Chris, you know, we're also getting some new game pictures in. Photographer Kelly McDuffie captured these from the sidelines. It shows one of the John Jay coaches coming up to Robert Watts after he was hit. Then the refs call a huddle. Another photo shows Watts checking his forehead, possibly for some blood. So what does the official who hit have to say about all of this? Well, we've been trying to reach Robert Watts, but we've been directed to his law firm. They told us over the phone that the allegations about him making that racial slur are a lie. Watts' attorney then spoke with NBC.
It has to be eminently and crystal clear to everybody concerned that assaulting a game official is a heinous crime. In this case, it really was a heinous crime, no matter who was the victim. Obviously, the videotape is there.
The attorney also told us that Watts is waiting to see how the investigation plays out to decide if he wants to take his own legal action. And Texas is one of 21 states with laws specifically addressing assaults on sports officials. If a player or coach in Texas assaults a referee, it's a Class C misdemeanor. And that means the punishment is a fine, not jail time. A bill to upgrade the penalty for coaches failed to clear the Texas Senate in the last legislative session.